You have to put your foot on the brake to put it in drive. Make sure it goes into drive. There's the drive. And then you're going to just give it a little gas to feel a little resistance. You just want to feel that. See, it didn't go anywhere. That shows the brake's holding it.
Yes.
And then you put your foot on the brake and push that in. You're going to do a service brake test. You're going to pull forward approximately 5 miles an hour, holding the steering wheel loosely to make sure it don't pull left or right. So you give a little gas and you go just a little bit. And then stop. And it didn't pull left or right. And now you turn the key off. It's still in gear.
Okay.
Brakes are released. Then you let off the brakes and hopefully it catches. There it goes. Then you turn the key back to on and check for your ABS light to come on. That shows you're getting electricity to the dash, so the warnings will work. And now you're going to do your LLE, leakage rate, low air warning, emergency spring brakes.
Yeah.
Your leakage rate, you're going to tell the tester. So I'm going to hold the pedal firmly for 1 minute to make sure the system don't lose more than 3 psi in 1 minute. Would you please time me? You'll get his phone out and do a stopwatch and say, okay, get ready, go. And you mash your pedal and just hold it for 1 whole minute.
1 minute.
He's timing you.
Okay.
He's looking at his watch. And it seems like 30 minutes goes by and he says, I know it's been longer than a minute, but it hadn't been. Minutes, long time. So you're just sitting there holding. Don't wiggle your foot around. You don't want to do this stuff. You just want to hold it steady and firm for 1 whole minute. And finally, he'll say, okay, that's been 1 minute. You take your foot off the pedal and say, I did not lose more than 3 psi. And you say, now I'm going to check to see if my low air warning comes on. I'm going to pump it down till it gets down around 55, and a light, a buzzer, or both will come on. So you pump it down. There's one light come on. There's the other light come on. At roughly 60 psi, that's where it come on. And you have to tell him that's where it come on. And then you say, now I'm going to check for my emergency spring brakes to engage. That means I'm going to pump it down. Keep running up there, woman. He will run over your ass. He can't see you. You'll pump it down till this button pops out. Now, I may help it pop out now because you have to pump it down to nothing. He said approximately 40 psi, but it'll actually pop between 25 and 30 is where it'll actually happen. You'll pump it down. Pump it down, pump it down, pump it down, pump it down. Finally, it just done it.
Wow.
Say my emergency spring brakes engaged, and it done it at approximately 30. Now, that's all of the tests. Now you'll put your foot on there, on the brake, and put it in neutral, and turn the key off. And then you'll look at your tester and say, I think that's everything. Say, I think that's everything. And if he says, okay, that was good, then you say, well, then that completes my test. But don't use the word complete until you get reassurance from him that you did a good job. Because if you look at him and say, I think that's everything, and he says, are you sure? Something went wrong.
Yeah.
Either might have forgot to put it in neutral and turn the key off. If that's it, you do it, and then you say, now I think it's everything. And he says, okay, that was good. Then you'll say, that completes my test. But if you look at him and say, I think that's everything, and he says, are you sure? And it's not that, and you don't know what it is, just tell him, I want to do this test over. And he'll say, oh, it's your test, go ahead. You start it, build your air back up to its spits, and do the whole thing again. But anytime, or if you're in the middle of the test and you realize something went wrong, oh man, I didn't turn the key back on and I'm holding the pedal. So I'm gonna start this over. Yeah, that's a good idea. You know? And start it up and do it again. That's all it is. It's park brake, service brake. Turn it off, back to on. ABS light, leakage rate, low air warning, emergency spring brake, neutral, and turn the key off. That's it. That's all it is to it.